Hey everybody, it's Loretta again with Cooking It Up Country Style, and I want to welcome you to my kitchen. Thank you for stopping by today, and I'm excited about sharing this recipe with you that I have used for many years, and it's called a Southern Whipping Cream Pound Cake. So this is a very delicious pound cake, and it's, as you see, it's only got just a few ingredients, and it's very simple to make, and you just can't hardly go wrong on this. So it's very delicious. You know, I grew up when pound cakes were a little dry and not very good. But when I discovered this recipe, I thought, wow, this is the best pound cake recipe I have ever tasted. So let's get started. All right, now the first thing we want to do is have your butter to room temperature. So 1 stick of butter, a half a cup of Crisco to room temperature, of course. Okay. Now, the next thing we do, we want to add 3 cups of sugar to our mixture. And we want to beat this really well in the mixer. When you take time to beat the butter and the sugar to begin with, that really is a good foundation for your cake. And I'll tell you a little bit about this recipe while it's whipping up. It's actually a famous recipe by some famous person. This was his favorite. Okay, so we're going to get this KitchenAid started. Really loud. Okay, as it turns out, I said that Elvis Presley, that this was his favorite pound cake to make. He had someone make this for him all the time. So it's going to be pretty good if Elvis liked it. How many of you Elvis fans? We all love Elvis. I got a really good treat about, let's see, 5 years ago. My husband took me out there to Graceland, and we toured his grounds and Graceland. It was just so amazing, and I thoroughly enjoyed it because, you know, Elvis was part of us growing up. We all heard him. But anyway, this was his favorite pancake. So turn this on up and really get it whipped well, and then next what we want to do is to add 6 large eggs. Now you want these to room temperature because it really just makes a better cake when you have everything to room temperature. I even have my whipping cream to room temperature. Okay, let's crank her on up here. Low. Okay, now we'll add our eggs one at a time so they can get fully incorporated. Number 2, some white. Number 3. For just a few seconds longer. I've actually made these for a lot of people that requested cake, and just always seems to be some variations on this. You can serve it plain, or you can take Cool Whip and strawberries and serve it, and you have some delicious strawberry shortcake. you can put some fresh lemon juice with some confectionate sugar and make a glaze, or just if you want just a plain sugar glaze, you can just use a little bit of confectionate sugar and vanilla. And it makes a really good glaze. So there's several different ways that you can serve this other than just plain. Okay, now we're winding down here. We don't like much more getting it all together. Now when you are adding flour, when you come to the point where you add your flour, start with an inch of your flour. Okay? And then here's the whipping cream. It's a half pint. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, now I'm going to add a spoonful at a time, or two at a time, and I hope it don't ladder up on my butter. No, it's not. It's doing good. Okay. Just a little bit of this. Okay. And I actually want to say that I have a new style apron here. A little flour here. If you'd like to have an apron, just message me below and I'll send you all the information. And it comes with a little flour right here. Because every lady in the kitchen needs a flour that way if you gotta cook. So you can be cooking it up country style. Mother's Day's coming up, so it'll be a good gift. Okay, here we go. Adding our whipping cream. And we're going to end with our flour. Mix together. Scrape it down from the sides. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to add is about 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavor. Now if you like a different flavoring, you can add any flavor you like. If you like lemon, some like lemon. If you like coconut flavoring, almond flavoring. But for this time, I'm just going to use vanilla. Mix it all up. Okay. Got that. Now, I love this pan right here. It's brand new. My husband ordered it off of Amazon, and I mean nothing will stick with this thing. I use this. It has the flour already in it, the cake release. You never have to worry about it sticking if you use this. Just make sure you spray it all really good. Okay. Alright. This should be about ready. Now, you want to bake this at 325 for about an hour, 10 or 15 minutes. You can just check according to your oven. But I start out in a cold oven. Now, I don't know what that does, but it just does something different. Using the Crisco, originally this recipe called for 2 sticks of butter, which is still for a good cake. But I noticed when I kind of customize it for myself. So I used half a cup of Crisco and half a cup of butter. And I noticed by doing that, you get that really crust on the top of the cake, which is so good. Okay, here we go. We're just going to start putting it in our pan. Alright. I think we're about to get it in here. Okay, I'm going to shake it around so it'll be all the bubbles out of it and level it off. Okay, I'll be back in just a little over an hour and we'll see what we got. Thank you. Okay, I've took the cake out of the oven, and it took 70 minutes, I believe, at 325, starting on a coal oven. It took about 70 minutes to do this. So I got it cooled, and here we go. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, this is the moment of truth where we all get nervous. Oh. And there we go. Isn't that a gorgeous cake? All right, we're gonna try it. Oh my goodness, y'all. The smell is wonderful. Okay. Mmm. Oh my. Y'all, it's good. And I hope you'll try this. I believe your family will enjoy it. And you can add whatever you need to add to it to make it your own. And I just need some Cool Whip and strawberries or peaches. It's delicious. Okay. If you enjoyed this video, I would ask you if you would like it and to share it for me. And so I can sprinkle a love around all these good recipes. And thank you for stopping by today. And I hope you've enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed my time doing this. So until we cook again, God bless you.